So this is the beginning of what's called a sun salutation. We're doing a modified version of it to keep you safe and to make you feel good. So here we go. We're going to do this a couple more times. Hands to heart center and the block between your thighs, squeezing the block. Look down at your feet. Make sure that they're hip distance apart. Feel all four corners of your feet, the big toes, the little toes, and both sides of your heels, and then lift your arches. When you lift your arches, what's going to happen is you're going to feel a lift in your kneecaps too. That's a good thing. Drop your tailbone, bring your belly in, and spread across your shoulders. Now inhale, look up at your thumbs. Exhale, come down into that forward fold. Head towards the block. Inhale, hands up on the block to the flat back. Exhale, back down to your forward fold. Inhale, look up, move the block to the side. Walk your hands out, but only so far that it enables you to keep your heels on the mat. Surrender your head down in downward facing dog. Inhale, up to your plank. Exhale, surrender the knees, tops of the feet. Inhale, reach your sternum and gaze forward. And exhale, come down, melt the chest to the mat. Now, press down tops of feet, lift the knees and inhale up into your baby cobra. And exhale down. Inhale. Exhale down. Inhale, lift up. This time, lift your hands up. Make sure you're using your legs. And exhale down. Curl your toes. Inhale, push up into table. Exhale back into your downward dog. Inhale, look up. Walk your hands back. Take the block. Inhale to your flat back. Exhale, surrender in your forward fold. Maybe your knees are a little straighter this time, maybe not. Then inhale, lead with the crown of your head. Press down through your feet, come up, look up at your thumbs, and exhale, hands to heart center. One more time. Inhale, look up at your thumbs. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale to your flat back. Lift your belly, push your hips back. And then exhale, move the block. Leave your heels on the mat. Come only forward so much that you can leave your heels on the mat. Inhale, forward to your plank. Exhale, knees, tops of feet. Inhale, press your sternum and gaze forward, and exhale. Hug your elbows in tight here. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, hang on to the block. Exhale. One more time. Inhale, press down through your feet. And exhale. Inhale, curl your toes. Exhale, push up into table and back into your downward facing dog. Inhale, walk your hands back, 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 back. Forward fold. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, forward fold one more time. And inhale, push down through your feet, use your belly, and inhale it all the way up. Look up at your thumbs and exhale, hands to heart center. Now we're going to do some standing poses. I'm going to take this block, I'm going to place it right here. We're going to pretend that the edge of this block meeting the mat is a wall. Because I'd really like you to find a space right now in your house where you can take your mat and place it right against a wall. So with your foot this way against the wall, the back edge, your right foot, the right edge of your right foot right against that wall, then step forward about 3 to 3.5 feet. Align the back arch with your front heel. This leg stays straight, and the front leg, the one facing, not the facing the wall, is going to bend. You're going to bend into that knee. I don't care how much you bend into the knee. It can be very slight. If you've got knee issues, go easy. But if you can, bend at least as far as your knee will go over your ankle, but no further, never over or past your ankle, okay? Pushing back through the outer edge of that foot and down to the heel and big toe of your front foot. Now bring in your belly, inhale and lengthen your torso up, and then exhale, bring your arms down. Reach back through those fingertips and front through those fingertips so that your torso is sitting just right in the center. Then bring your gaze over your middle left finger. Inhale, rotate your arms, open, roll your shoulders back, and then exhale, flip your hands. Then inhale, reach the arms up overhead, straighten the front leg, and exhale, come a little deeper into the pose. Inhale and exhale. You may need to crawl the front foot out just a little bit as you get deeper and deeper into this pose, which is called Warrior Two. Now inhale one more time in this pose and exhale. Here you go. This is your final expression of Warrior Two. Now inhale, straighten the front leg for a moment. Take this block, place it right against that front foot. Get back into the front heel, back arch alignment. Straight front leg, the block is on the outer edge of the foot. Inhale the arms up. Exhale, reach out through your left hand, stick out your right hip, and you're hinging right here at this hip crease. Exhale, then rotate the arms, reaching the left arm down toward onto the block, your hand firmly on the block, your right hand overhead and aligned with your left wrist. Inhale, reach your head out, and if you can, look up at your hand. If not, don't worry about it, just look off to the side. Roll your right shoulder back and try to work with this a little bit, inhaling and exhaling. Spinning the right shoulder back and bringing your low ribs upward. Push down evenly through your both feet and use the wall. Push out to the edge of your foot against the wall. One more inhale and exhale. Inhale, reach up with that lifted hand. Come back up into your triangle. Now take this block, place it right ahead of you this way. Spin the foot around so that they're parallel, still about 3 to 3.5 feet apart. The toes may be slightly in. Inhale, hands on your hips, and reach your sternum and gaze up. Roll your shoulders back. Exhale, forward fold, and come forward. Now if your head does not reach the block, that is okay. Just rest your hands on the block. If it does meet the block or the floor, that's fine. Inhale, look up, bend your knees, and then exhale, release your head and spread across the backs of your legs. Inhale again, bend your knees, look up, and exhale, spread across the backs of your legs. Again, inhale, bring your knees out over your toes. And exhale, spread the backs of the legs, the hamstrings, and release the head down. Inhale, look up. Exhale, hands on your hips. Inhale, use the strength of your legs to come all the way back up. Now, inhale the knees back up. Hands out to a T. Inhale them back up. Press the shoulders on the mat. And exhale, let the knees come off all the way this time. Now what I would like you to do is put the toes down, scoot the right hip to the center, and then let the knees come off to the side. So essentially I want your left hip stacked right over your right hip, and then your shoulder opens this way. Your left shoulder is not going to want to come down on the mat right away. That's okay, don't worry about it. Inhale, release your gaze over your left shoulder if you can, otherwise look up at the ceiling. And exhale, see if on the exhales you can't soften that left shoulder down just a little bit more. Inhale, exhale and soften. Then inhale, use your toes to scoot your hips back, come back to center. Use the toes, scoot the left hip to the center and come over to the left side. Gaze out over your right shoulder. Right hip is stacked on left hip. Soften the right shoulder down on your exhales. All these twists that we do are essential for getting blood flow to your spine. These are neutralizing, believe it or not, and they really help correct a lot of spinal problems. There's a reason why chiropractors are so popular. If we would all do more twists like this, we wouldn't have nearly the spinal problems and need chiropractors. Although I like chiropractors, don't get me wrong. Inhale, coming back up to center. Good job. Reach up the sides of your feet and pull them off to the sides like this in Happy Baby. Now really spread your shoulders and the back of your neck onto the mat. You can roll side to side. Just kind of plug your femur bones back into the hip sockets. It feels really good and also gives us one last hip stretch. Then bring the soles of your feet together, press it in tight, and then release your feet down to the mat. Bring them hip distance apart, and then let your feet just flop out to the sides. Bring your arms out to the sides, palms face up. Spread your shoulders on the mat. Let's get relaxed here. If you have low back pain and you would like, you can take your blanket or your towel, roll it up underneath your knees and put it underneath there so that you can be comfortable in Shavasana relaxation pose.